The sentences are a little bit more challenging to see. They're a little bit more finite, and in my experience, you have to really still your mind to see the sentences. So yoga helps with that, right? You get out all of the nervous energy and chemical potential, and especially pranayama, breathing. A natural progression that's pretty general and basic is from postures to breathing to meditation. And as the mind matures in a person, its postures become less of interest, only to the degree that they serve my breathing practice. And then breathing becomes kind of less of an interest, only to the degree that it serves my meditation practice. And they do serve those things. You got to get out that nervous energy, and then you got to get control of the physiology around breathing. Because when you go deep into the trance of meditation, you sometimes forget to breathe. And that will pull you out of meditation, so you got to keep it just enough, you know? So as you step your way into breathing practices, sentences become easier to see. But before that, almost everybody, even right now, you're seeing pictures in your mind while I'm talking. That there's probably, unless you're just like super present with what's happening, there's probably some movie reel going in the back of your mind while I'm talking. You're thinking about something else. And so pictures come naturally to us all, to just be able to see those pictures. That's kind of how the mind processes things. And it's as simple as what I just described in that more detailed process, that when you see a picture, you can just change the picture. It's in your mind, so you can just, right now, I can pretend that there's a bunch of palm trees sprouting up in the ground around me. And that'll change my tone. That'll change my internal feeling. I can pretend anything I want. It's totally okay. Nothing is forbidden. You just pretend it with your mind. So then the alchemy, it really, because that's a delusion, and you can use a delusion to your advantage, actors do, and we're all actors, we're all just pretending our roles every day. The alchemy really comes when you can link the picture to the emotion. So when it's not just a delusion, but when I feel a feeling, or when I feel an emotion and that conjures a picture, that's the picture that's worth, that if I change that, that'll change internal makeup. To really like give you some techniques, we'll do a little bit at the beginning, we'll do a little bit at the end, so that you can feel the difference of when I manipulate my nervous system, how does that change how my mind can process things. But it would be really helpful for me, but even more helpful for you, to clarify a little bit of purpose for yourself. To point your mind in a certain direction, which is usually with words. Words will point your mind in that direction. Like if I were to say right now, it's a bit chilly out. It might be true or not, but remember that's all subjective. It's a bit chilly out. I'm kind of cold. I need to keep the shirt on because I'm kind of cold. And if I keep talking about it, I will induce the experience of coldness in me. But change nothing else about the environment, and I say, I wish I was warmer. I'd like to be warm. I'm keeping the shirt on to keep me warm. Eventually, I'll feel warmer because it's the same. I didn't change the environment. I just changed how I was talking about it, using the word warm instead of the word cold. This is like, so I train myself with cold showers. The worst thing to say when you get into a cold shower is, it's so cold. You say, I wish it was warmer. And it changes the feeling of it. That's the power of your mind. And so you're pointing your mind in a direction, and everything the words you choose, it will amplify that experience. Think of a couple of words. That'll help me choose the words to help guide you to the experience, because there's 8 of us. Everybody's going to have different words. And if I knew not anything about those words, then it's going to be words that help me when I describe it, which might not help you. So the words you choose to describe it are a clue into your mind. That's how your mind is processing the experience. I'll go first. I want simple and profound changes. I just want to feel, I know that feeling of a shift, but I don't want it to be a big effort. I want it to come naturally. And it will. It's just like in handstand training, they say an hour of training for like a minute of success. And so the whole yoga practice will be super worth it, way more worth the exchange if you feel that one shift. Because it's not a shift of like your fascia releases, it's not a shift of a bone clicked back into place, unless you were suffering tremendously, then it's worth it. It's a shift of my self-image, or the image that I'm putting on this feeling, and I discover a way to just see it differently. And that benefit will compound the rest of your life, forever, until the end. The dividends of learning how to shift an image will never cease. And so it's the gift that keeps giving. So I know that given 80 minutes of whatever we're doing, that moment of a shift will make the whole 80 minutes worth it. And so I know it's going to be simple, but profound. And so I'm open to this, and this is what I want.